What's up, Meolysis? Yeah, were you here on the first stream about 20, 30 minutes ago? We're back, right? We will see. But I don't know if you were here or not, but we were streaming for about 28 minutes and then the power went out and everything went down. So, new stream, you're the only one here. So, let's see who comes back. But how you doing, my man? You were in a meeting? I don't know. Carl Moon says we're back. Ben Cohen thinks that we're going straight up. Elon had a nice bounce. Yeah, we need Toshi to have a nice bounce. Yeah, is the sound and the music okay, my man? Let's look at Elon. And I had a list of coins for the people that were here earlier, but I'm going to just wait and see if they come back. It was a mess. Elon. Yeah, I would have to say that's the bottom on Elon. If it's not the bottom on these coins, then we're never going back up. That Elon's about to do 120x for you. I'm going to say it. It's going to happen. 120x for my man, Meolysis. To the moon. At least up to this level. 786 for about an 18x. But we're tired of waiting. It's time to just go up already. What's up, Cha? Cha made it back. Oh man! So now we're gonna have to look at new coins. Zora. Yeah, we'll see if anyone comes back that was here 30 minutes ago. I'll send you 100K if that is the case. Oh man, I hope it goes there. Yeah, if we actually go up and you guys make your money, if you actually make your money, then at some point we will have to do a meetup. If it goes up there, how much are you going to make? 100K is a lot. What's up, JY's Adventures? Can we look at Zora? Yeah, we'll look at Zora. Want to get some... Nah, you can't say that, my man. I forgot about Digibyte. What's up, Gobble? Gobble VR says Digibyte. Digibyte may be a good play. I think Monero is about to take off. You'll have 1.8 million. That's nice, my man. I'm hoping it just shoots up out of here like it did last time. If it does, then it does have the possibility to hit that new high. I mean, it came all the way back down to the bottom, so even if you get a 20x out of it. Let's see here. Soon is up 257%. What's up, Alan? All right, let me look at Zor real quick. Zora, let's see what Zora's doing. Zora. Zora's still holding. I don't remember what we did on it last time. But you're holding the 1272 support at 6.4, so 6.5 is holding. So that's a good sign. Let me go ahead and pull up another one. So yeah, that level and the 618 at 6. So as long as you're above 6, you have a shot at going back up after that pullback. And on the bigger picture of things, as long as you're holding the higher low, that's what you want to hold. As long as you're holding a higher low, you're still bullish. But it's essentially been it's been consolidating for a very long time. Not long, but you get the idea. Since July. So it's holding up nicely. But if you can hit $1 on it, that would be a 13. Let me move it down since it dropped. That would be almost an 18x up to $1.13. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear the noise in the background, but I apologize. It's just people have to live. JY's Adventures is back. I see people calling for $1 to $10 for Zora. Is that possible? $1 to $10. What's the market cap right now? Yeah, I don't know who you're looking at for $1 to $10 for Zora, but $1 is very possible from where it is right now if it doesn't break down. And like we've said before, I don't know what Zora is. I don't know the market cap, but we saw the same thing with like Arrow. When Arrow first launched, it moved and then it ran all the way from our first fib we ever drew on it. It ran straight to the top at the 4236 before it pulled back. So that would be around $8, $8.80, $9, 130x, 134x. So it's possible. I mean, I don't know the market cap, like I said, but it's all going to depend on the market. If we actually have alt season, then I think $1 is very likely. And then maybe it can hit $10. $10 billion market cap for $1. All right, so yeah, I would say if it hits $1, that's it. Yeah, I still got you written down for Alien Base and GPU. We're gonna look at those in just a moment. I still got a couple of coins on the list. Wait for more people to show up because there's only 8 people here. But yeah, if you're watching YouTubers and they're calling for these prices, just be realistic about them. There's too many coins now, so there's no way all these coins are going to do 100x. I've never heard of Zora until I guess you brought it up or whoever else brought it up. A couple of people have brought it up, but there's the market's so diluted now, and apparently it's an extended cycle. But a 10 billion market cap for $1. What is the market cap right now? It's listed on Robinhood. All right. Then maybe you get $10 Zora. If it's on Robinhood, that's good. Yeah, but you never know when the low is going to be in, so you can't say something like that. There's no way you could have known in July that that was the bottom for Zora. And if it, like I said, it's on Coinbase, it's backed by Coinbase, it's on Robinhood, then that means when retail actually does come in, they will pile into it and it will go to the moon. 660 million. Yeah, so it's on its way to $1 billion. So 10 billion is not out of the question, especially being on those large platforms. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Okay, let's see. So I got to get into these coins real quick. You got more Moonwell. What's up, Patrick? And Popcat. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, we got 17 people in here. Nice. Everyone hit the like button. Answer the new poll. Yeah, I got to get through these coins real quick. Is your Soul Wallet in the description correct? Let me check. Let me check that because it should be correct. But let me give it a check real quick. I got to get there really quick. Just give me a moment. But I'm pretty sure it is. More likely than not, it is. But yeah, we got like 10 coins we got to go over in just a moment. Yeah, no one cares, Coinbase. Damn, I'm still down on my Toshi bag. It's ridiculous. Still down a little over $500. Yeah, it's correct. So yeah, my wallet's correct for Solana on the stream in the description. But I appreciate it. You sent $3 of Soul. Nice, my man. I appreciate it. Hey, another Patrick. Yeah, there's always been 2 Patricks in here. I appreciate the 3 in Solana. I can go try to gamble with $2. Yeah, I bought a coin on Sol this last week and it went from $50 to $1.20 in like a second. Smash the likes and subscribe. I appreciate that, my man. All right, I got to look at these coins real quick. You bought more Moonwell. Yeah, I saw that. I am Charlie Kirk. Freeloaders will not appreciate this free live feed. They will not hit the like button. Nah, we're good. Yeah, everyone hit the like button. ZK is up 42%. What's up, John? Yeah, I mean, as long as we don't get 2 weekly closes apparently below the 50-week moving average, If we get a weekly close, we're in danger. If we get another weekly close below the 50-day EMA, then the bear market is here and the top is in. So we do not want that to happen. But the fact that we did bounce off of it, I did see that. That's a very good sign. And Ben Cohen's been right so far. So he's saying that the dominance in Bitcoin's about to skyrocket to a new high. He's thinking 130 to 140K. Don't know if that's going to be the top or not, but we should get a nice relief rally soon. And hopefully it sucks our coins up. Hopefully it sucks up Toshi for me. I just need a 5x out of Toshi. Yeah, Patrick, there's still time to buy QNTs back up to 70 bucks. I can't believe QNT came back down. That's ridiculous. But yeah, and then I saw Carl the Moon on Twitter. Not everyone likes him, but he's saying we should go up. Not that I, put too much leverage in these big people on Twitter and YouTube, but Ben Cohen's been right about everything. So if Bitcoin can go and hit a new high, if Bitcoin can hit 140K in the next couple of weeks, that would be nice. It would drag a lot of coins up with it. It won't be alt season, but it'll drag a bunch of coins up with it. All right, let me go over some of these coins. Popcat, Moonwell. All right, let me write these down, and then I'm just going to kind of go through them. And we got Well, Popcat. Damn, what was the other one? It's at $85 now. Yeah, it does suck to have to wait for Bitcoin to be bullish for us to be bullish. You'll know actual alt season is going to be here, but there's so many coins. I don't know what's going to run the hardest, but when Ethereum finally gets off its ass and starts moving, when Ethereum's off its ass and at a new high and Bitcoin hit a new all-time high, then you'll know alt season's about to just spawn in. And if you got the right coin, it's just going to go straight up. But a lot of these coins that dumped when Bitcoin dumped, they're following Bitcoin. So I'm hoping that if Bitcoin rips out of here, Toshi's going to finally go up. So if Toshi can just run and give me a 5x, I would be excited. All right, let me get into some of these coins really quick, but I hope all you guys make it. What's up, Jake? XCN, that's the other one. XCN. All right, let me get through these couple of coins here. You have 100K Zora. I need a saving trade. Man, it's like I've been saying over the last couple of streams, I am a firm believer that there's going to be an alt season. There's no way we can't. If there's no alt season, there's no crypto market. No one's going to come back. You got to have people making money. If people don't make money in crypto, then it's going to be a dead market, and it's just going to be pretty much Bitcoin. Of course, you have your XRP, your Ethereum, and some of the bigger players, but it's just going to be Bitcoin's going to be king, as Ben says, and there will just be a dead market. If no one makes money, there's no market. That's the way it works. So even if they dump us to zero and we pump up and we get our money back or make a little bit of money, at least someone made money, and at least they can say that, and at least there's still a market. But it really needs to be big or no one's ever going to come back. Yeah, they need to end the shutdown. I agree. Base and Solanamine coins is what I'm buying, and Cookie DAO. Yeah, Cookie's a good play. All right, let me get through some of these coins because I'm getting way behind. So we're going to start off with MOG. Yeah, it put me behind when the power went out, internet went down, stream went down. All right, excuse me. I'm looking at MOG. What is MOG doing here? So it is getting stuck right now. Let me get this one out of the way. I can't tell what's going on here. So from the most recent high to the low, our new target would be on MOG. What are we at? 6037. MOG's going to run at some point. The 1618 retracement takes you up to 40, so you would eat 2 zeros up to 26. And possibly, oh damn, let me move this down. we're getting stuck, but we're trying to hold the 236. So we need to hold this 399 or pretty much 4 level to put a bottom in. But as you can see, support, support, support. So we're in this general area of support. Any lower than this, if this does not hold, then it's just going to fall off the table, in my opinion. So that has to be the bottom on MOG. So a new high on MOG would take you up to the 1272 at about 93. 50 is 93. Taking away 10 would be a 23x. Moonshot case would be 1618 retracement all the way up here for a 60x. But just looking at it here on the monthly macro chart or the weekly chart, whatever floats your boat. I don't remember who asked for MOG earlier, but it's been going sideways forever. It is bearish because it's putting lower lows and lower highs. But we have to just kind of hope that the bottom is in here, because some of these coins can't go lower than they are, or they're just never going to go back up. You're never going to get your money back. And that's the thing people are scared of right now. So it's trying to hold. So you want this weekly candle to hold, which has 4 days left. Just like Bitcoin, we need the weekly Bitcoin candle to hold over the 50-day EMA. So pretty much 399. If it holds that, possible bottom is in. Triple bottom. But like I said, it is still bearish as long as it's below that 236 and as long as you're making lower lows and lower highs. And if we zoom in short term, we do have a little pullback. So we'll see how it plays out. It really has to get back over resistance here. I mean, some of these coins don't look great at all. All right, really quick, Toshi. Toshi is what I'm holding. Someone asked for Toshi earlier. We never did look at it. I'm just hoping Toshi bounces good because it came down pretty hard. It's still above the 382. Technically, still putting in higher lows. I mean, it did break our higher low scenario here. So my big thing with Toshi is, if you're holding Toshi, is the fact that we did end up breaking down. We're down below this low to the high 382. So if we do not get back over 5.9 or 6, there's a chance Toshi's going to drop all the way down here to 4 to the 618. But I'm hoping that's not the case. So I really need Bitcoin to start pumping. But my hope is looking at it on the weekly here. Looking at the macro picture of things, you don't count these highs, you don't count these lows, you put in a higher high, and you put in a higher low. So higher low, higher low, higher high, or higher high rather. So that's my hopium for Toshi here, is that it holds and we move back up. And if it's going to put in a higher high on Toshi, then if Toshi runs up here and does a 2.5, 3x for me, I may get out. 2.014 to the 786, put in a higher high, pull back once again, and then because no one knows when we're growing up for actual alt season. If it's not actual alt season, Bitcoin may pump to 130K. It'll suck Toshi up to this level, and then it'll pull back and everything's bearish again until alt season actually gets here, which a lot of people are pointing out that it could be next year sometime, spring. I've seen even people calling for summer. We looked at Dash already. All right, Alien Base really quick. But I appreciate you guys coming in here to hit the like button. Yeah, we didn't look at Alien Base since the crash again. So we've crashed twice in the last couple of weeks, which is not good. Yeah, Toshi's bearish, or not Toshi. Alien Base is bearish. Oh man, it made a new low. So we've been looking at this thing down here, because as you can clearly see, there's support, and it's broken that support level. So the only thing we can do on Alien Base is pull it here. You have to get back over 4.5 and then 7.5. Back over 7.5, you're bullish. Break out to the moon over 16. And then looking at the overall charts. Yeah, I mean, all you can do is really gamble at this point. These coins go in sideways forever, and then we're still bearish. So as for Alien Base going to $1 now, that may be out the window. Conservative Alien Base 28 to 30 cents is almost your 10x. If you're thinking it's going to hit a new high, $1.40 is a 47x. Which I keep saying there's it's not possible for every coin that we look at to go 40, 50, 100x, 20x, 30x, just whatever x it is. There's too many coins now. I'm thinking maybe just focus on the coins that are actually on Coinbase, Binance, Robinhood, where when the people that don't know anything about crypto come in, they're going to get on Robinhood and they're just going to buy the coins that are on Robinhood. And those are the coins that are going to go to the moon. Oh, I still got a comment on the chart. Yeah, follow me on X. Looks like ICP is waking up again. We got Patrick for 2. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, my man. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the 2. It helps out. All right, let me get through some more of these coins really quick. I appreciate the 2. What do we look at? ALB. Is Ondo. Someone said something about Ondo earlier. Ondo's potentially a coin that could be a good play. It's just at this point, it's very hard to tell what's actually going to run. It seems like the old dinosaur coins are the coins that are running right now. So let me get this makeshift channel off of the chart. Same thing with Cookie DAO and Turbo and Bonk. Maybe not. I don't know where I can draw this at. Yeah, it's just bearish everywhere. I don't know what else to say. All right, we're just going to ignore that. I mean, it's just if you believe in Ondo, it's a buying opportunity. You're below the 236 at 65. You're making lower lows now, so there's nothing at all bullish. I mean, all I can say is we're oversold. Everything's oversold. Everything's back down at the bottom. Ondo's almost there. Hopefully we get bought back up over the next 4 days. It's all going to depend on what Bitcoin does. So if you can get back over 65, you're back alive. 76, you're bullish again. Breakout over $1. You can be excited on Ondo if you're buying the lows, buying the dips. Once it gets back over $1, can it hit 20 bucks still? We'll see. We've always had $20 to $25 here. So $20 is your moonshot for a 33x on Ondo. If you want to get out early, I would say 10 bucks. 10 bucks would be about a 16x. There are some people I've seen saying it's not even going to hit 5 bucks. Hippo is up 33%. Yeah, Hippo is one of the ones I wanted to buy. All right, let me look at another one, XCN. Give you some hopium on Elon. The bottom is in. I mean, I just don't know anymore, my man. What do you think? Because, I mean, there's so many coins out now. But we are seeing the older coins pumping. So Elon, I mean, Elon can't go any lower than it is. It's on this last leg. It put in a slightly higher low. Came all the way back down to this volume area. This has to be it. We should start going up from here. So your hopium is it does this again. So we just need 1 month of bullishness. Just 1 month. Just give us 1 month. On the low end, if it comes up here to the 786, you get a 20x. But yeah, that's the only hopium I can say with Elon is the bottom is in here. Maybe it hits this 382,618 area for a lower high, and it's just bearish after that. I mean, it is an older coin, and as you know, I've always said 5 to 10x is on older coins. So maybe you get a 10x. Hopefully you're happy with that, but maybe you get a 10x out of Elon. A 618 retracement up to this 6060 level, and then it's all over. So 6 would be a good spot to take profit because there's no telling what's going to happen. In the ideal world of crypto and everything going to the moon and everything super bullish, which Elon has a lot of liquidity, so if it runs at the end, people are going to be looking for coins to put their money in, especially big players. So Elon could be a secret play at the end to where it just does one giant move. Or maybe this time it does two giant moves. We don't know yet. We need to get the first move up first on these coins. We need Elon to spike all the way up somewhere and see where the rest of the market is. But could potentially 120x. But I would probably get out before 120x. Because that is a large move. But I would imagine you'd be happy if it 10 to 20x's from here. OGPU, let me look at that one really quick. OGPU. We looked at this one last night. OpenGPU. Damn, we looked at this one last night? Yeah. I don't know what this is, but it's a gamble play. It's always bearish. It's bearish as hell. Lower lows, lower highs. I don't remember what I said last night, but more likely than not, it's a gamble. I mean, it's either the bottom or it's not. Could potentially be forming a bear flag once again, and it's going to go down even further. So that's really all I can say on OpenGPU. There's no clear consolidation, unless you want to call this the consolidation, but that's not enough time. It could spike out of here if it wanted to, but it has to get over 38 to be macro bullish. Very short term on OpenGPU to see if it is going to be bullish. Okay, so it's above the 236 short term and holding. So the bottom is in as long as it's over 11, and if it gets over 12.5, you're bullish. Breakout to the 236 would be over 14.5. Until then, it's still bearish. So it is short-term bullish over the 3.2, but it can come to the 6.18. And if it can't get over 14.5, it's still bearish to come right back down. And as you can see, that would still put in a lower high once again. But you get the idea. I can't get it to stick. Because usually it'll come up to the 618 area, and of course a little spike above, and that's still bearish. So that's what I'm trying to get across. And then what is the other coin? Popcat, XCN. Did we look at XCN? How hard did XCN get hit? XCN. I think we're ready for a rally. I think Bitcoin needs to start pumping. If we don't get a pump soon and we actually start dropping more, some of these coins are going to absolutely die. And if that is the case, that if Bitcoin actually already topped out and there is no alt season and everyone lost all their money, no one's coming back. Why would you come back to a dead market where you can't make money? XCN is still holding over our macro 3.2, so there's your hope. Short term, it needs to break the downtrend, get over the 0.5382 at 1, over 1, possible breakout to the upside up to 2. Once you get over 2, you can get excited, because 2 is your macro 618. Once you get over 2, you can get a breakout to the upside. But until then, you have to hold 006 to be bullish. Any lower than that, then it's going to kind of fall off the table. But it is not bullish right now. It's holding the 3.2, but you're stuck in the downtrend, and you just made a lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. Oh man, come on. Jake, my man. I'm going to tell you my experience. I was in Cardano last cycle before anything went. It does not matter. It does not. I'm just saying, it does not matter about testnets. That's all just BS and that's my opinion. But the fact that XCN has a Goliath testnet coming soon doesn't matter. There was testnet after testnet on Cardano ADA last cycle in the community, just everything. We were supposed to go here and there, but it never played out. So a testnet doesn't matter. I remember when the Shelly testnet came out for Cardano, and Cardano did nothing but went down. So it doesn't matter. ZBCN is up 23%. All right, we'll look at Velo. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to get through these coins we already wrote down. What's up, Ari? Good to see you here. How you doing? All right, we'll look at this other one real quick. Popcat. But yeah, I'm just telling you from my experience, and none of that stuff matters at this point. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I saw that. I saw they called it the Beaver Moon. It's like they keep coming up with different moons. The Beaver Moon. Made your kids go crazy. That sucks. The Beaver Moon. All right, what was I looking at? What were we looking at? Looking at Popcat on Soul. It's bearish. Potentially, hopefully the bottom is in, but you got stuck right at the 236 after you broke down. So it has to get over 15, but the bottom end 25 to be bullish again. I mean, there's really nothing, like I keep saying, to say about these coins. It's either bottom territory or we're never going up. Because if we draw a simple box on our chart, just for a visual, you can see that that's either the bottom or it's not. It's either the bottom is in on Popcat or it's going to zero. It has to hold where it is and go up. So I know we've been saying the same thing for a very long time, that these coins need to go up because the bottom is in, but now the bottom is actually being put in on a lot of these coins to where they can't go any lower, or it's just there's nothing happening. People are going to lose faith in the market and it's just over. But if it can hit $1, that would be a 7.5x. Moonshot would be your Beaver Moonshot. We're going to start saying your Beaver Moonshot. Your crazy Beaver Moonshot is a 40x to 530. Come on, Beaver Moon. Save us. We can't do this anymore. Zen and Zen. Yeah, I haven't even looked at the poll. Hopefully you guys are happy with what you're holding. I'm not too happy at the moment. I need Toshi to run. Yeah, this thing's been going sideways forever. Horizon, Zen, it's stuck at the 382, so under 20 you're still bearish. So it's stuck bearish still. It was bearish below the 618, couldn't get over that for a breakout. Now it's stuck at the 382 for a lower high. So we'll see what happens here, but you got to get over 20 and then over 45 on Zen. And then Zen to a new high would be 400 or 44x. No, let me fix that because we did pump. So, I mean, it is a good sign that these coins pumped up, but they need to break resistance and hold. And I think it's all going to depend on what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin has to hold over the 50-day EMA. If it doesn't, we're all screwed. So new high to 400 would be a 22x from here. Then how's well holding up? Well, our HTX chart. Oh no. Why didn't you guys tell me well broke down? Yeah, see, at this point, we're just going to push the narrative, and that's all we can do. We're going to restructure our channel here somehow to keep our hopium alive. It just almost tagged a 236, so same thing with well. If it breaks the 236 at 209 pretty much, it may never go back up. Especially not going to go up to a new high. So our box here is getting further and further away, which is sad. Because now just to get to the bottom of our box is a 48x. No. It's more than that. Yeah, damn. It's a 72x. Just to hit 80 cents. So the hopium on well would be back to the top of the channel. If it holds the 236 would be a 16x. Maybe a 20x if it spikes a little bit above. Depending on how fast it plays out. If we're not going up till 2026 Q1, then, we're going to move up, pull back, and then a move up. So if you get a 20x out of well, that may be it at this point. What's up, Jerry? We're definitely not going up. Look at the RSI. It looks horrible. It will flush down to 97K. Yeah, there's people saying all kinds of different things. Someone's calling for 93K. So like we're seeing on these coins like Well and Toshi and so many others, ACH, that already just, they're pretty much breaking down right now. If Bitcoin goes to 97 to 93K, then these coins are going to get destroyed. It's going to be brutal. And then at that point, I don't know if we're ever going back up. So we got to go up soon. I made a Philly cheesesteak, thin sliced ribeye, lots of provolone, garlic, roasted potatoes, rosemary, roasted vegetables. Sounds good, my man. You're still buying Moonwell? Yeah, I bought more Toshi. You were here, so I put $1,500 on Toshi, and then I bought like $50 more, then $100 more, then $200 more, and then it just kept going down. So I'm a little over $2,000 in on Toshi, and if it doesn't go back up, I'm screwed. We're gonna get one leg up before it's over. That's the hope. That is the hope. Like I said, if I can just get a 5x out of Toshi, I would be able to pay some bills, keep some money in the market. I wouldn't buy Toshi again. When I get out of a coin, I'm not buying it again. So if Toshi does a 5x, I'm going to get out, and then I'll just do something else, put it into something else. Something else that I think is going to run, or something else that looks bullish. How many Toshi do I have? Right at 2.8 million. Yeah, just under 2.8 million Toshi is what I'm holding. Please look at PFP. Yeah, what is PFP on? Yeah, I keep seeing you say that. Let me look at it. What's that? The Pepe? Pump Fund Pepe? Yeah, I know you called that 93K support after 100K. Hopefully that's not the case. It's on Deck Screener. All right, we'll look at it. We still got 16 people in here, so everyone please hit the like button. Toshi will be around for the long haul. Yeah, if we survive. My whole thing right now is I just need it to pump so I can get some money. At this point, if it can pump and do a 5x, I'd get about $9,000, a little over $9,000. Which there's things in real life, you got to take care of. I'm behind on pretty much everything that I owe. So 9K, a good chunk of that would go to paying things off. And then I could keep a couple thousand, 3 or 4, maybe 5,000 in the market to where I can actually have a chance at making it if we go up. Everyone pile into Pump Fund Pepe. Let me pull up Deck Screener. The thing is, I don't have money to buy Pump Fund Pepe right now. What is it on? Because I'm not pulling my money out of Toshi. The only money I have to spend is on Toshi. And Toshi, I'm still down over $500. I was over $900 down yesterday. So I'm still down. I'm not selling it because I can't take that loss. I don't have any money to buy Pump Fund Pepe or anything else. I would like to. I would like to have money to play around with. What is the ticker for Pump Fund Pepe? It's the Pepe for Solana. All right. Pump Fund Pepe, PFP. All right, I got you, I got you. Toshi is one of the safest meme coins to believe in. He's trying to give me some hopium. Yeah, that's why I bought it. I'm a firm believer in Toshi and what it can do. It's just as soon as I bought in, it dropped and I lost half of my investment pretty much. I got some popcorn right now, by the way. Is Moonwell okay? If it doesn't go any lower. All right, Pump Fund Pepe, I found it. Let's see what it's looking like. You don't lose unless you sell. Yeah, that's why I can't sell. I can't sell Pepe right now. I need it to at least pump back up and give my money back. I would like it to do a little 5x move. That way I can at least have some money to play with and pay my real life bills and get out of this crypto crap. I would love to hold Toshi longer, but at this point, it's taken so long for these coins to move. I only have about 2 weeks left to where the money's going to have to be pulled out because I have to pay real life things. It's just, it is what it is. So if we don't get a move up soon, I will be out. And like I said, if I had the money to put in on PFP to take a chance, I would, but I just don't have it. I just recently bought, I don't remember what it was, but I bought a Solana coin, put $50 on it, hoping it would 10x to do $1,000, and it just went to zero. It's worth about $1.02 right now. All right, let me pull this up really quick here. What are we looking at? So let's get this one off. Share screen. No, that's not what I want. PFP for the win. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's already pumping. Let me pull this up to full screen. Let me make sure you guys can see it. All right, so we're going to go down to the daily chart on PFP. Oh, she's pumping. It's bullish right now. Everyone piling to PFP. Let's see if she's hitting resistance. So PFP to the moon. Smacking right into... Yeah, it's getting stuck at the 618, so it's still technically there's no breakout. If it can get over 2038, then you possibly have a breakout on your hands. And that breakout could possibly send it up to a new high. Not bad. A 5x up to almost 2 pennies. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It's just I don't have the money to put in because this thing could very well break through the 618 and just 5x out of nowhere. And then let's see. If it could hit a 618 retracement up to 4, it's a 12x. Yeah, she's pushing right now, so it's trying to push through. Just in my experience, every time I ever buy anything that has a green candle already, when I buy in, it just goes down. But it would be nice. 130 or 318 lock liquidity, 3.8 million. It doesn't look bad. We'll probably look at it tomorrow, and it's going to be all the way up here. And I'll miss out, but 10x. So yeah, if I could just put like $100 on it, I can make $1,000 profit potentially if it pumps up. but I don't have $100 to throw on it. I don't even have $50 to throw on it. I have $3 on Sol right now that someone sent me earlier. And that's it. Hold on. Damn it. Damn it. Hold on. Let me pull that up. There we go. Oh, yeah. It was you that sent me the $3. $3 in Sol. I'll send you $10 in PFP right now. Just send me $10 in Solana and I'll just buy it. Just send me $10 of Sol and I will buy PFP. I mean, if it 10x's, I can make $100. But I appreciate the thought. BlackRock said they're tokenizing things, be able to buy stocks, forex, commodities with other cryptos. Do you think it will be AMVT? No, man, you and the Aventus, whatever it is. I'm gonna put Slav in the bathroom already. I'm tired of this crap. Tired of it. AVNT to the moon. Yeah, I mean, it looks bullish right now, that coin. So maybe if I get $10 on it, maybe it'll pump up and I'll get $100. Then I can take that $100 and put it into something else to see if it pumps on Sol. Run up $10 to 1,000, then 10,000, then 1,000,000. And then I made it. And then JY's Adventures will be my hero. So I guess we're done. I think we looked at everything. I mean, we've been here for an hour. The last stream that went down was 30 minutes, so not a bad day streaming. Not a lot of super chats or anything, but it is what it is. Someday we'll turn bullish again. Bitcoin's still bear flag or bull flagging, so our bull flag, like last time, the wedge, bull flag. Once we blow through 124K, we're going to 204. We're not taking anything less, and it's going to suck a bunch of coins up with it. And if Ethereum pumps to a new high, then we can finally get alt season, then it's all over. Yeah, I don't think 93K is going to happen. If 93K happens, I'm going to say it's over. There's no way. If 93K gets hit, where's that? Yeah, Slava, my man. If we hit 93K, it's over. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it at that point. We're going to hit the buzzer. It's over. So if Bitcoin goes down to 93K, you guys could just pack it up. Get ready for the scream back to the shadow realm. It's all over. Yeah, I hope your 1K turns into 10K. Am I streaming tomorrow? Not sure yet. I gotta go see my kids tomorrow, so I will be home kind of late. I'll try to stream tomorrow evening. but we will see. Watch LCX. Why LCX is doing nothing, huh? Yeah, if Bitcoin goes to 93K and we don't instantly bounce and go to the moon, like instantly, it's over. If it goes to 93K, then I think it's already over. I mean, that's just my opinion. We have 4 days left on the weekly candle for Bitcoin to hold the 50-day EMA. So if it drops any lower than it is now and we get a close below, then it's going to get very dangerous. And then if it closes another week below, it's over. So if there's 2 weekly closes below the 50-day EMA, then it's a bear market. It's over. There's no way around it. Yeah, did you send me $10 in Solana? Let me go look. Even if it's a bear market, you're not selling anything. I refuse to sell in the red. Well, we're going to see over the next couple of weeks, and you'll be here to know. So, Ari, I hope it's not the case. I don't think it's the case, but if we end up closing below, if it's going to get to that point where I'll tell you guys that it's over, that the top was in and it's over, but I don't think it is. But you got to realize that if it is the bear market and it's over, these coins that you're holding now are not going to come back next time. No one's going to buy these coins ever again. And you got to realize from where they are now, even though we're on the bottom, just think about it. Most of these coins are down 90% from the last time. I know these other coins you're holding are new, but they're going to drop another 90% from where they are now. They're going to zero. So any money you do have, if it's confirmed that we're in a bear market, not financial advice, not telling you what to do, but that money is going to go to zero. And if there is no alt season, there's no reason to come back next time. The only thing you do is try to save up money, sell what you got, and try to buy 1 Bitcoin next time, and then hold it for the next 10 years. Oh man, we're not going to get our money for the next 10 to 20 years. It's ridiculous. No more bear seasons? I hope that's the case. That would be nice. I'm ready to go up. Everyone's screaming bear market and everything right now, so we're going to go up soon. It's going to hit anywhere from, I think, 50 to 70K. But I'm a firm believer, like I keep saying, all season's coming, so don't worry too much. If we get an alt season and you guys make money, then we're going to be here in the bear market. I'm going to keep a close eye out on when everything goes to where it needs to go. We're going to see Bitcoin at the bottom. We'll be able to buy a couple of Bitcoin at 50K, 60K, and then we'll just ride Bitcoin up until all seasons get ready again in 4 or 5 years. And then we'll buy our altcoins and make more money. But like I said, if there's no alt season this time, then there's no market. There's no point in holding any of these coins because they will die. Not to be a downer or bearish, but that's just the reality. But I think we're going up. Even Ben Cohen, Papa Ben, even he thinks Bitcoin's about to rip out of here. So there's your hope. Yeah, I'm not selling my Toshi. I'm going to hold it. All right, let me check my Soul wallet. What was the coin you said? You think it will go to 26K in the bear market? Could be. It's just a thing that we're gonna have to take week to week, month to month, year to year, and see what happens. But like I said last night, if there's no alt season, then this channel is not even going to survive. No one's going to come here to ask for coins or watch anything. Coins are going to disappear and it's all over. But we're just taking it day to day, holding out hope. So we still have time. I'm still looking for a bullish November, December. So we'll see what happens. All right, let me check my Soul wallet. Let me see if I can. Solana to the moon. Did he send me $10? I got $3. All right, I got the 3 you said earlier. I'm gonna have to refresh. I don't know what's happening. Coinbase for the win. But yeah, this stream's just pretty much over. I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate the... Did we get a super chat? Yeah, I appreciate the $2 from Patrick. Yeah, I only got $3 in Solana wallet, my man. Did you send 10? It says $3 in there. Yeah, it's just I can't wait for next year for these things to pump. If my Toshi bag doesn't pump soon, which is 2.5 weeks tops right now, 2.5 weeks. If it doesn't pump by the 20, I don't know what day it is. If it doesn't pump soon, I have to get out, and it's over for me. I will be the keeper of the Shadow Realm for the next forever. Yeah, I only got $3 that you sent me earlier on Soul. I don't know if it's going to take a while, but it still says just 3. I'll keep checking it, but it still says $3. But yeah, I believe the same thing, Ari. I think good things are coming. I mean, I'm a nobody. Why can't I get a 5x? Everybody makes money all the time in crypto. People that come in new will put money in on a coin that's pumping. They're going to make $1 million, and us that have been here for years are going to lose all our money. It's just not right. So I don't have anything else in life. So why can't I just have some money? Just give me some money. That's all I want. He says back again and nodded off. Just like the market. I just need the market to go higher. Yeah, good words. Stay strong, everyone. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, the $3 is on my Coinbase wallet. I checked both wallets. I still only have $3 of Phantom or Solana. It may take a minute to go through, but when it goes through, I will buy the coin. You can look on the thing. When you see... Let me see. Yeah, when you see a $10 purchase... $10 purchase on... I keep refreshing it, but it still says just $3. But when you see a $10 purchase on PFP, that's me. Yeah, nothing's updating. Yeah, my Phantom wallet only has 15 cents of Solana. All right. right. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in. Yeah, VAR could be a good token next time. Yeah, shutdown needs to end. What would you do with 20 to 30K? I could do some damage with 20 to 30K. All right, check again. Yeah, I know what you mean, Oscar. I need to pay bills, get out of debt. I need to get a house. So many things we want that just is not happening. So many things that aren't happening. But we're holding out hope that maybe we actually get alt season. Okay, checking my wallet again. Down $540 on Toshi still. Soul. Oh, okay. Hold on. My man came through. I got $10 on. All right, I got 13 bucks on Solana now. Yeah, I'm not selling in the red either. ICP is pumping. Yeah, that's what they're saying. There's no money. There's no retail has no money to even come in right now. So next year is going to be when alt season happens. So the only thing I'm asking for right now is Bitcoin to pump, and it can drag Toshi and some other coins up. Not alt season where we get these crazy 50, 100x's, but I'm asking for a 5x. So the powers that be, just give me a 5x and I'll be happy. That's all I want right now. I'm not asking for anything else. All right, so we'll look at ICP. That's going to be the end of it. Like I said, I appreciate you guys coming in. ICP, if you're lucky, this thing will hit $75. It's still bearish, stuck at the 236, stuck in the downtrend, so it's still bearish, even though it had a decent pump. But we've seen many coins do this. If it can break over 680, bottom is in. Bullish over 1590, 16 bucks, and then the 618 retracement would take you up to 60 bucks. Could be the top. That's a 10x for an old coin. So $60 is a good target for ICP. We used to have $75, but we had to readjust the chart. And then if you're lucky, your moonshot would be a 27x to 160. But it is still bearish, still stuck in the downtrend. Still stuck at the 236, so there's nothing you can really do about it. But yes, I will put that little bit of Solana into that coin as soon as I transfer over. And then the next time I stream, hopefully it's tomorrow, we'll see if it pumps up. See if I turn that into 100 bucks. But ICP is stuck at resistance at the moment. Yeah, I think that's a lot of people's opinion now, the way it's going. If they get a 5 to 10x out of anything, a retracement, whatever, people are going to start getting out. So we may not have a big run like we used to, but well, it is what it is. Like I said, we'll see what happens. But I do wish you guys the best. Hopefully we're bullish over the next week, and we'll see what happens. But with that being said, as always, none of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good luck. Be safe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.